This is a professional trifold brochure I designed entirely in Canva from scratch. Brochure clinics pay $50 to $150 for a brochure like this. I'll show you exactly how to build it. If you're using Canva to build a design business or get client work, subscribe my channel. Start on the Canva homepage, search for brochure in the search bar. You'll see a large collection of ready-made templates you can use as a starting point. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to build one from scratch so you have full control over every design decision. When you search for brochure, you'll notice Canva already has a preset size available specifically for trifold brochures. Click on that, and here's something most people don't know. Canva automatically includes fold guidelines that divide your canvas into 3 equal sections. This makes the layout process so much easier because you can see exactly where each panel starts and ends without setting up guides manually. I'm going to start with the back side of the brochure. For the first design element, go to Elements and search for Bite Shape. You'll see a variety of options because it gives the brochure a distinctive premium feel that immediately makes it look different from a standard template. You can choose any shape that fits your client's brand: a wave, a torn edge, a geometric cut. The concept is the same. This kind of creative shape element is what separates a professional custom design from something that looks like it came straight out of a template library. Once the bite shape is placed and scaled to fit the panel, I change the color to match the design concept. If you have Canva Pro, you'll notice a brand kit section right here in the color panel. This is where you can save your client's specific colors, fonts, and logo so they're always one click away. No more searching through hex codes every time you start a new design. I have a full brand kit tutorial on my channel that walks you through the complete setup. The link is in the description. Then I add a shape to fill the remaining section of the panel. Go to Elements, choose a rectangle or background shape, and resize it to cover the area alongside the bite element. Match the color to your palette. I'm using the same navy tone so the two elements blend seamlessly into one cohesive background. This layering technique, combining a decorative element with a solid shape, is what gives the panel its finished and polished look without overcomplicating the design. For the second panel, I follow the same approach. Go to Elements, choose a shape, and resize it to fill the panel area completely. No gaps, no overlapping into the neighboring panel. Stay within your fold guidelines. Change the color to dark navy from the brand kit. The two background panels are now complete. Now for third one, go to Element and search for teeth. Choose a clean tooth silhouette, change color, and scale it to fill most of the right panel. This is the design element that makes this brochure immediately identifiable. The client sees it and knows instantly what this business does. No headline needed. Now it's time to add the text content to the panels. Go to Text in the left sidebar and add your heading. Because I already have my brand kit set up, my heading font, subheading font are all preloaded. I just click and the right font appears automatically. No manually selecting fonts one by one. Now it's time to design the other side of the brochure. Since both sides need to line up perfectly after folding, I'm copying each section one by one, flipping it and placing it in the correct panel. This approach helps me maintain the same spacing, alignment, and overall visual balance throughout the entire brochure. The bite-shaped element is the most challenging part of this design because it has to match the front side precisely. Even a small shift can make the fold look misaligned once the brochure is printed, so accuracy is really important here. To make the process easier, I turn on the rulers and drag out guides from both the top and the side. These guides act as reference points, allowing me to position the bite shape in exactly the right location. Instead of relying on visual estimation, the guides give me consistent measurements and make it much easier to keep everything symmetrical. With the base layout complete, it's time to bring the brochure to life. I'll start adding all the text content, icons, and supporting design elements. As I go, I'll fine-tune the spacing, alignment, and typography to create a clean, balanced layout that looks polished and professional. Before sharing this brochure with my client or listing it as a template for sale, I always rename the design file. A clear and organized file name makes it easier to manage projects and looks more professional. Now, let me show you two different ways to share your Canva design. The first option is a view-only link. Simply click Share, then choose Public View Link. Anyone who receives this link can view the brochure, but they won't be able to edit or copy your design. This is the perfect option when you want a client to review and approve the design before the final delivery. The second option is a template link. This is the best choice if you're planning to sell your brochure online or provide it as an editable template. When someone opens a template link, Canva automatically creates their own copy of the design. They can customize colors, fonts, text, images, and other elements without changing your original file. It's a simple and professional way to deliver editable designs to clients or customers while keeping your master design safe. Thanks for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more professional Canva design tutorials. See you in the next video.